Alrighty, we're here with the winners of the first South Central Regional Quarterfinal, the Angelo State Rambelles. To our left, we have number 24, Desiree Hampton. To our center, we have Coach Renee Shippey. And then to our right, we have Dee Moore. And so first, we'll have an opening statement from the head coach, and then we'll open the floor up for questions.
It was just a typical tournament win. I felt like our girls, it was a grinder. I felt like Westminster, they did a great job game planning for us. They really took us out of some things that we did. They also did a great job. I felt like, offensively against us. They made us do some different things defensively, but I have to give props to our girls. I felt like they just stayed the course. We had some great senior leadership with Desiree Hampton. She had a big-time game with 20 points and 9 rebounds. I was just really, really proud that our kids stuck together. We didn't have heads go down whenever the momentum would shift, and it was just a great team win.
Well, for me, the first question I'm going to do is I'm going to work backwards. It was a pretty tough game all the way up, but in the fourth quarter, you all were able to hunker down defensively and only hold them to 7 points where y'all scored 18. So what allowed you all to do that?
To be honest, we didn't have great tempo for the start of the game. We came out really flat, I felt like. I don't know if that came from playing the earlier game, having an early shoot-around today, or what that was for our kids, but I felt like second half we finally started to be us. We finally started to have great tempo and do what we do. I also feel like us going into playing a little bit of zone against Westminster, that obviously helped us too. I feel like get back some of that tempo offensively as well.
Coach, last week at the LSC, it just kind of felt like the story around the whole tournament was Marquita's play. Today it wasn't necessarily her best day, but you had 3 other players in double digits. What's that say about the team's depth?
That's been our team all year long. I know that Marquita, she's obviously a huge part of us, and she does so much for our team on both sides of the floor. But we've got a lot of players on our team that can score the basketball and that can make big defensive plays. And so I feel like this has been the story really all year long for our team. Again, I talked about the great leadership of Des. Obviously, you got to see the stats of that tonight, but that's something that she brings a lot. Almost every game. She almost averages a double-double for us, which is huge. And then obviously with underclassmen, Dee, she's been a huge presence in the paint for us all year long. These are our 3 obviously leading scorers on our team, and so I've just been really, really proud of them and how they've stepped up, because obviously Quita's kind of been the center point and the teams know about her. There's no surprise there, and they're going to look to stop her, so we're going to have other people step up to get wins.
Desiree, this is for you. You had 14 points in the second half. What was the key to your confidence coming out of that locker room?
Just that, it's tournament time, so this could be my last game, so play as hard as I can, do what I can for my team to win.
And Coach, they hit 7 3-pointers in the first half, and you held them to 2 in the second half. Was that one of your focuses at halftime?
One of the big reasons why they hit so many 3-pointers is we had a little bit of a mismatch with our 5, and so we did some things differently in the second half defensively that I felt like really helped us to match up better to them. So really proud of our girls for trusting us in that and doing a great job in the second half defensively to limit their threes.
And Dee, you got comfortable in the second half as well. Having the 19 points, you always know you're going to be one of the bigger players on the court, and you're always going to have the space to move. So when you come in and you see the smaller players, do you enjoy that matchup? Do you really like and being able to score the basketball?
Yeah, usually I don't like playing against smaller people because it's harder for me to dribble because they're down there with the ball, but usually I am pretty happy when I see small people. I know I can take advantage of that, and it's easier for me to score.
Dee, your defense was huge. You had quite a few blocks there, especially in the second half. Talk about your defense a little bit.
Well, I kind of struggled in the first half because it was a mismatch, so I just came out with more confidence and motivation to have better defense to produce for my team, because I knew that in the beginning, I was kind of lacking, so I had to come out harder.
This is for Coach or both players. We know who you guys could possibly match up with next round. Are you guys looking forward to a possible rematch with WT if that comes around?
They are one of the teams that are playing this next game, so it's tourney time. Our kids, whoever we got, Eastern or WT, they're both great opponents, and so we'll be ready for whoever wins this next game. One thing I do want to say, I was really, really impressed with Krebs' performance tonight for Westminster. Man, she really led her team and did a lot of great things, and I felt like her energy for her team just brought a lot of great things for their team. So I just want to make sure I mention that as well for them.